simply breathe and be present. Sometimes when we're really excited, we start to breathe a little more shallow, actually, and we start to move the upper chest rather than relaxing the chest and just letting the big movement come from the belly. So let's bring our focus there. And as we sit quietly, let's try our best to slow down the rate of respiration. Really feel the deep breath as you're filling up the lower lobe of the lungs. Feeling grounded through the sits bones, even as we lightly lengthen the spine, growing nice and tall. And then all together, inhale, bringing hands to heart center. Sharing the pranava 3 times. This is the universal sound of just being, or of creation, you could say. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And then sharing the longer version of the Guru mantra, take a breath in. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahman, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And exhale, let's release the pose, open the eyes, and let's just come right into child's pose, opening up the back, the hips, shoulders. Relaxing the neck. You choose if you want your knees open or closed. It gives a little different feeling to the hips and back. Let's come back to that slow, deep breath. And then all together, inhale, come up to tabletop. Let's just do a nice slow warm up here. Cat and cow. Inhale, you look up. And exhale, come into cat. Now go ahead and do this on your own. What I'd like you to bring your awareness to is as you start the cat position where your back is rounded, you start that movement with the pelvic tilt, engaging those abdominal muscles to bring the pelvis forward, even as your head comes down and you round the back. The more we can isolate and understand the movement of the abdominals as we come into that pelvic tilt, the more we can understand the correct muscles to engage in a lot of our core exercises. One more time. And let's all meet in a nice neutral tabletop, curl the toes under, and exhale to downward facing dog. First one of the day, so you can move a little bit side to side. lifting the heels up and down. Or if you're more comfortable, just stay in a nice still position. As we exhale, gently bring the knees down. Child's pose, sitting on the heels. One more time, inhale up to neutral tabletop and exhale to downward facing dog. Next exhale, go ahead, drop the knees, child's pose once more. Just enjoy the lengthening of the back, the opening of the shoulders, and the movement of flexion and extension throughout the knees and the ankles. And this time, let's come up into Vajrasana, sitting on our heels. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, go ahead, sit up, sitting on our heels, hands lightly resting on the thighs. Again, this is a nice warm up, this position for the knees and the ankles, sometimes even the toes. Coming into a low squat, go ahead, bring the hands in front of you, curl the toes under, and then push back into a low squat. Hands are together in front of you, extended. Tuck the chin around the back once more. Again, hold here. Some of you, it's very easy to bring the heels down. Others, it may be more of a challenge. You can have more distance between your feet. You can widen the knees, the distance between the knees. That also helps. Just let gravity stretch the Achilles tendon and the calf. Sometimes it's the ankle that limits this pose for us. Coming into a forward fold, drop the hands, slide the hands so they're in line with your toes. And from here, as you exhale, lift the hips and come right into a nice soft forward fold. It's the first one of the day. So just enjoy the extension and lengthening of the back. Roll the shoulders up and back so that they're not hanging out by our ears. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay where you are. I'm just moving to get better angle of the camera. Coming into a chair pose to start warming up the big muscles. First, let's lift the head, which causes the back to lengthen. Little half back position here. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now bend the knees. Stay right here. Notice the distance between your feet, your knees, nice open hips. Really engage the inner thighs. Arms are next. Inhale, extend the arms in front of you. Look at your fingers. As best we can, the head is right in between our forearms. And now inhale, raise the torso just a little bit so you can sit in your chair. Look down, make sure you can still see your toes. For those with knee issues, you want to have your knees over your ankles. If you have more flexibility in the ankle and knee, go ahead. Knee can be over the ankle, but make sure you can always see your toes. In this position, remember that pelvic tilt that we did in cat and cow? Engage the abdominals just a little bit to lengthen the back. Now, it's going to be different for each person. You don't want to lose the stability of this position, but you still want to lengthen the back. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come out. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms extend up high. Drop the shoulders once you get to the top. Soften the knees. And then turn the palms out and exhale, hands down. Coming up onto our toes and extending the arms up high. Open the palms to the outside. Inhale, extend arms up high. Come up onto your toes. Hold here. Drop the shoulders. Nice soft gaze in front. 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, take a breath. As you exhale, release the palms down, and in control, bring the heels back to the ground. Let's do another chair. Open up the palms. Inhale the arms up high. At the top, go ahead, relax the shoulders down. Gaze is neutral forward. Engage the inner thighs, lifting the arch. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sit into your chair. Once you get to the position, go ahead, take a quick look down, make sure you can still see your toes. Then bring the head back to a neutral position. Drop the shoulder blades down the spine. To help with that, think about opening the armpits to the outside, even as the palms are turned in. And then if you notice that you have a bit of an arch in your back that is exaggerated, go ahead, use that pelvic tilt and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In this position with knees bent, coming up onto our toes. Inhale, come up onto your toes. Hold. Shorter count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the heels back down. Exhale, forward fold. In your forward fold, let's adjust so that the hips are over the heels. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, coming into chair, lift the head, lengthening in the back. We're in a nice half back position. Focusing on keeping the equal distance between my feet, knees, and thighs right now. Bend the knees. Inhale, extend the arms in front of you. And then inhale again, right up into a nice chair. Opening up through the chest, shining the heart, lengthening the back. Feel equal weight on the toes and the heel, on the inside and outside of your foot. Hold here. Coming into a nice spinal twist. Sit a little deeper, hands together, exhale to your heart. Look down, knees are still parallel to one another. Spinal twist towards the right. As you inhale, left elbow to the right knee, stack the hands, lengthen the back. You're looking to the side. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come out to the center. Inhale, come back to center. Drop the hands towards the mat. Exhale into forward fold once more. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back into another beautiful chair. Lift the head, lengthen back. Bend knees. Inhale, extend arms. Inhale again, sit into your chair. Adjust the back as needed. Look down, make sure you still have equal distance between your feet, ankles, knees, and thighs. And from here, exhale, bring the hands to heart center, getting ready for a spinal twist. Sit a little deeper. And then inhale, right elbow to the left knee. Stack the hands, lengthen the back. Take a quick look, make sure your knees are still parallel, and hold. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center, take a breath in. As you exhale, come back to center. Take another nice breath. And then as you exhale, release the hands to the mat and forward fold. And hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into that half back, lift the head, lengthen the back. Let the hands just dangle down. From here, with your hands are in front of you, let's see if we can place the palms flat on the mat. Maybe you have to walk the hands a little bit forward. So we're actually coming right into a downward dog. Once you place your hands, if you'd like, walk the feet back a little bit, and you're in a nice downward facing dog. Hold here. Keep pushing through the shoulders so we don't dump our weight. Really think about the distance between your hands and feet. Do you have equal tension and weight distribution? If not, make an adjustment. Perhaps you need to bring your feet closer to your hands. Perhaps you need to widen the distance between your feet. Let's hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, gently bring the knees down and come right into child's pose. Extend the arms, lengthen the back. And this time coming into a dolphin plank. Go ahead, bring the forearms a little closer to your body, lift the butt, extend the legs behind you, and you're in a dolphin plank. Now, that same pelvic tilt that we did in the chair, in the cow and cat, that's what I want you to engage. Because when we do not engage those abs in that manner, we start to load the lower back. So the lower back is holding us up by itself rather than using the total core. Keep pushing your heels behind you, even though you're doing an opposite motion of that pelvic tilt. So you're bringing your, think of it as your pelvic bones coming forward, even as the back of the leg and heels are going backwards. Push through the shoulders, just like you do in a downward facing dog. Now, if you bring your hands together in a V in front of you, it's a little different position of the shoulders, a little more internal rotation. For some of you, that may feel good, for others not. You can experiment. And then let's come into A dolphin, remember, it's just like a downward facing dog. So take a breath in. As you exhale, you lift the hips. Now you may be too elongated, so walk the feet forward just a bit, and then open up that angle in the armpit. Otherwise, your head is going to hit the mat. Keep pushing through the shoulders. Just relax the length of the leg. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, Dolphin Plank. Walk the feet back. Find that position. Then hold. Remember, you got the opposite forces. Back of leg and heels pushing backwards. Abs pushing the hip points forward in the direction of the head. Push through the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your shoulders exactly where they are. We're just going to come right into a Sphinx. So you lower the knees, relax the feet, bring the belly button down, shine the heart, and you're right into a nice Sphinx pose. Hold here. Again, just like we've done in the past, figure out how much tension you actually need to introduce into the buttocks while you lengthen the leg. Bring the hip points into the mat. Belly button is on the mat. Hold. 4. Switch the breaths. 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes under. Inhale into Dolphin Plank. Hold. Hold it correctly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, Dolphin, lifting the hips, walking the feet forward as needed. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot into the middle of the mat so that you're nicely balanced as we inhale and lift the right leg up behind us. Keep pushing through the shoulders. Try not to lose the angle of your long back when the leg is lifted up high. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the right foot down. Replace the left foot, and then inhale, bring the left foot up high. Try not to open up your hip points. They should still be pointing down. Keep pushing through the shoulders, lengthening that leg. Nice angle from head to back to hips to that left foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the left foot down. And then if you can, just slide right down into your Dolphin Plank, lowering the hips, engage the core, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to a Sphinx, simply bring the knees down, relax the feet, shine the heart, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, simply slide the hands back into Cobra position. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back into Sphinx Pose. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl the toes under. Inhale, Dolphin Plank. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, dolphin, lifting hips, walking feet forward as needed. Open up that shoulder angle, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot to the middle of the mat. So you're nicely balanced as you inhale and bring the left leg up. Keep lengthening through the shoulders and back. Keep the hips squared down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the left foot down. Replace it so that you can bring the right leg up. Hold. So you still want to push through the shoulders, lengthen the back. Try and bring that left heel down even as you're lengthening the right leg up behind you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let's bring the right foot down. And then exhale, just come right down to your Dolphin Plank. Feel those opposing energies. Heel going back. Hip points coming towards the direction of the head. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sphinx. Bring the knees down, relax the feet, shine the heart, hold. Change the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Cobra, release the hands so they're in line with your shoulders. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to Salavasana, Locust Pose. Allow the head to simply come down to the mat so that your forehead is on the mat. Release the hands beside your hips, palms down. Bring your legs, heels and toes together. Again, find contact with the hip bones, the lower belly on the mat. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Think that someone is pulling on the toes or the ankle, so you're lengthening the leg and then lifting up. Maintain equal contact on the right and left hip bone as best you can. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, take a breath. As you exhale, right leg comes down. Inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. So you'll notice that this is the same muscle engagement in Warrior 3. We're engaging the buttocks and the hamstring, but we're also keeping contact with the hip bones against the mat. So the focus is on that lower back. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out, take a breath. Exhale, release back down. Bring the hands into position for Cobra. Lengthen the legs. Feel that contact with the hip bones that you just had in Locust Pose. Bring the shoulders behind your ears. Draw the shoulder blades towards your spine and down. Only the head. Inhale, lift the head up. That's all. Readjust, shoulders, lengthen leg. Inhale, try and lift your chest off the ground, maintaining contact throughout the long legs and navel. And now float the hands off the mat. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, bring the forearms onto the mat. So you come into Sphinx Pose. So now we still have the same contact in terms of the belly button and the hips. We just have some nice support through the forearms. Curl the toes under. Inhale, Dolphin Plank. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, Dolphin. Hips are high. Relax the leg behind you. Push through the shoulders. No problem if you had to walk your feet forward just a little bit. Even in this position, you can always think, maybe I want my feet to be together at the middle of the mat. Maybe it's better if my feet are distanced a little bit on either side of the mat. It's all good. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the left foot to the middle of the mat for balance, and then inhale, raise the right leg behind you. Nice long line. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the right foot back down, replace it so that you can inhale and bring the left leg up behind. Keep pushing through the shoulders. Try not to lose that line. One nice long back to the hips, to that left foot. Keeping the hips nicely squared. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the left foot down. And now as you exhale, just slide right down into your Dolphin Plank. Again, find those opposing energies, heels going back, hip points coming towards the direction of the head. Angle of the shoulders in terms of the tension of pushing through the shoulders has not changed. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into Sphinx, knees come down, relax the feet, shine the heart. Hold. Now, if you simply tense the buttocks without engaging a little bit of the abs that we've been using throughout the planks, that's when you put too much load on the lower back. So you want to think about bringing those hip points again towards the direction of the head, just a little bit. That's going to bring the hip points down, keep the navel, the belly button on the mat. If your shoulders are creeping up, let's see if we can bring them away from the ears. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into Cobra, slide the hands back. Fingers are in line with the shoulders. Hold your Cobra. Little more muscular engagement here. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into Locust Pose, Salavasana. Go ahead, gently bring your head down to the mat. Perhaps the forehead is on the mat. Release the hands, palms down next to your hips, legs together. Feel that your hip points are evenly gently pressed against the mat. You don't press them hard, but there's contact. From here, inhale, bring the right leg up behind you. So as long as your hips are squared, you really understand the engagement that you need in that lower back. It's quite low. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Exhale, release the right leg down. Get ready for the left leg. Inhale, left leg up behind you. We really want to bring the focus to that lower back, hips squared. And yes, there's obviously tension in the glutes. All right, so you are tensing the buttocks and the hamstrings, but you're not clenching. And to avoid clenching, you really think about the lower back. That'll help. Keep the head on the mat, forehead or nose on the mat. That way we don't engage the incorrect muscle groups. Exhale, release the left leg down. Let's bring our hands into position for Cobra. Roll the shoulders up and back, lengthen the lower body, just the head. Inhale, lift the head off the mat. Here again, shoulders down, lengthen. Feel that little bit of core engagement. Same one that we use when we're holding the Dolphin Plank. Inhale, rise up just a little bit more. Again, it's going to look different for each person. So if you can just get your shoulders off or your chest off the mat, that's cool, as long as you're using the appropriate muscle groups. Always maintain contact with the belly button, no matter if you can lift higher. Maintain that contact. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, float the hands off the mat. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your forearms onto the mat. Rise up into Sphinx. You may have to make some adjustments. I was rolling down my mat, so I did. So let's come into Sphinx Pose. Again here, shoulders back. Lengthen the leg. Feel that soft contact with the hip bones. And then curl the toes under and inhale up to Dolphin Plank. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale into Dolphin, lifting the hips, walking the feet forward as needed. Hold. So a nice lengthening. Oh, that feels good. Through the lower back. Try not to dump weight into your shoulders. Keep pushing through the shoulders. Especially for you people who are really flexible, there's a tendency to sort of bring the weight right into the armpit and down towards the mat. So even though we want an open angle in the armpit, we still want to keep pushing all the way into the back of the shoulders. Bring the left foot to the middle of the mat and then inhale, right leg up. Square up your hips as best you can. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. To come out, exhale, bring the right foot down, and let's bring the left foot up. Square off, push through the shoulders. Try not to lose the lengthening of the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let's bring the left foot down to meet the right. And then exhale, let's just slide right down into our Dolphin Plank. Feel those opposing energies here. Hold, 8, 7, 6. So something to remember, when you're holding planks, especially like this, for whatever the reason is, if you find that you cannot hold those opposing energies that I was talking about, then just take a break, come down to your knees, and then join us when you can, because we do not want to load inappropriately the lower back and cause problems there, or with the shoulder joint either. So take a break as needed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sphinx pose, knees down, flatten the feet, shine the heart. Sphinx pose, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, crocodile pose. Widen the legs, toes pointing out. Go ahead, rest your head to one side, resting on your hands or stacked up fists. Hold here. Now, even here, it's quite interesting. You can have a really nice middle lung breath through the rib cage. So even in this position, feel how the ribs are expanding out to the side. Let's hold this. Wait, how did so much time pass by already? Okay, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's bring the legs together. Look at the mat. Hands are in line with your shoulders. Roll the shoulders up and back. It's our last Cobra. So let's just walk through it. Legs are nice and long. I can feel the top of my feet against the mat. Now, again, it's going to look different for each person depending on the flexibility of your ankle. But you know what the intention is. From here, let's see if we can elongate the lumbar by bringing the pelvic tilt towards the mat or down into the mat. It's going to be a gentle one. So have that focus, and I'll bring the focus to the shoulders. Let's bring them away from the ears, focusing on the shoulder blades in the direction of the spine. Fingers are nicely spread, and to the best of our ability, fingers are in line with the shoulders. All right, that's our setup. As you inhale, simply lift the head off the mat. That's it. Now, already you felt some tension just by lifting the head throughout the whole body. Maybe you need to readjust your focus and where you want to pay attention. Maybe your feet came off the floor or the ankles. Maybe you lost a little bit of contact through the hip bones. All right, inhale, let's rise up just a little bit more. Rib breath. We don't want to use the movement of our belly to bring us up and down. Nice lateral breath. Inhale, float the hands above the mat. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, bring the hands back down, lower the head, Stay right here in this position. So even though we're relaxed, try your best to maintain that focus on the lower back. Understanding what muscle groups we needed to engage. Let's come up again for Cobra, a shorter count. We're in position. Inhale, lift the head up. Inhale. Let's see if we can lift the chest off the ground. Hold. Nice breath through the ribs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, as you exhale, release the head down and come into Crocodile Pose. Let's hold here. Now you can play with your breath here. You notice that if you bring the attention to the lower belly, your whole body is going to go up and down. Now, if you bring attention to the ribs and have a nice lateral expansion of the middle lung, you notice there's less movement in your body. Let's stay here with that breath awareness. And then let's push up into a position where we can sit down. So bring your head back towards the center, legs together. Hands are in Cobra position. So in this position, remember fingers are in line with shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders behind you. Curl the toes under. And for those of you who can, simply inhale up to plank, or you can come into a Dolphin Plank. We're all meeting in some sort of a plank. Hold here. Exhale into Dolphin or Downward Facing Dog. Hold here. And then looking at your hands, let's inhale and walk our feet forward so our toes are in line with our fingers, and come right into a nice forward fold. From here, coming into a low squat, lift the head, lengthen the back, come into a little half back. Just let the arms dangle down towards the mat. And then if you need to make an adjustment, maybe your feet a little closer, a little wider, now's the time. And then as you exhale, just sit back into your low squat, extend the arms in front of you, tuck the chin, roll the shoulders, round the back. And hold here. Let's hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming right into Navasana, boat pose. Simply allow the butt to come down. Extend the legs up. Arms release to either side of your knees. Shine the heart. You're looking right at your toes. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, roll onto your back, knees to chest, hands to knees, and roll from side to side. Just enjoy that. And let's all come to stillness in the center. Keep the left knee exactly where it is. Bring both hands to the left knee. As you exhale, extend the right leg down. Square off the hips. Hold here. Four, 3, 2, 1. Spinal twist. So release the hands to the sides, palms up. This is a spinal twist, rolling to the right. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you roll to the right. Look to the left. Don't worry if your right leg, knee, foot doesn't touch the ground. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Don't worry about it. Wherever you are, let's just sit or lay here in stillness and let gravity loosen up some of the tension in the back, the hips, or the inner thighs. Sometimes we feel the tension in our spinal twist more in the neck, upper shoulder, pectoral muscles in the front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, take a breath. Exhale, contract, tilt, come back to center. And let's extend the left leg all the way down the mat. Bring the right knee towards the chest, hands to the right knee. Let's hold. And same thing, spinal twist. Go ahead, release the hands to the sides, palms up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're rolling over towards the left. Looking to the right. Once you get there, try and stay as still as possible without any fidgeting. And let gravity and just your breath help relax and release tension. So when you're doing this at home, you may notice that one side is a little, the muscles are shorter, or we could say that it's a little easier to do the right side than the left side. So if you're doing a home practice and you find that it's happening to you, that just is an indication that there's some imbalance, either in the conditioning of the muscles or in the shortening or lengthening of the muscles. So like, for instance, for me, I have a little bit of scoliosis. So when I rolled over to the right, it was quite easy to do that spinal twist. But to the left, my right knee is, I don't know, like 4 or 5 inches up in the air. So I'm holding some tension or shortened muscle fibers in my back and hip. So if that is happening to you, what you want to do is just hold the shortened side a little bit longer than the other side when you're doing your home practice until it balances out. And don't worry, it could take years for that to happen, to find the balance between your right and left side. Everyone is different. All right, let's come to center, take a breath. Exhale, contract, tilt, and come back to center. And now let's release the right leg down the mat. Bring your hands a little closer to your hips, palms up. Let your legs simply relax, falling to the outside. And we're in Savasana. So if you can enjoy your Savasana a little bit longer, please do so. If you're ready to come out, let's just first take stock of our breath. Maybe even bring one hand low on the belly and one hand on the side of your rib cage. And let's just feel the rhythm of our breath right now. Relax your shoulders even as you're placing the hands. And now gently bring movement to the toes and ankles. Keep your hands where they are. Feel the breath even as you're bringing movement back into the body. Go ahead, bend the knees. Bend and extend the knees, bringing into play the hips a little bit. Let your knees fall to the right side and then the left. At the same time, your head is rolling left and right also. And then if it feels good, keep this rhythm going with the hips and head. Release your hands and start moving fingers and wrists. Extending the arms, extending the elbows. Feeling some movement in the shoulders now. Rolling from side to side a little bit more so the spine is engaged. And then come to the center, knees to chest, hands to knees. As you exhale, let's tuck the head towards the knees, rolling up into a little ball. Feel a nice tucking of the chin to elongate the muscles in the back of your neck. As you exhale, go ahead. Let's roll forward, actually, and come right into a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, hands to heart center. And sharing the pranava one time. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, bowing down to the teacher within. And inhale, come back up. Let's open our eyes. We're in full awareness. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. Have a great day.